I definitely need to get it. So, welcome everyone. And today we have Gaitan. And Gaitan is going to share with us his journey so far with TechnoTutor. So, hello, brother.
Hello, Viany. What's up? I'm always glad to be here and in your channel to chat with you and chat with all the people that is watching your podcast, your videos. You are doing such a great job, and yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Nice, brother. So, this is the first time that we do this in English. Most of the time we do it in French, but like, just dive in, man. Like, what do you want to share about like your journey, TechnoTutor, what we do, distributorship, like everything? Just go in.
Yeah, it's funny because yes, it's the first time we are doing this in English, and for those who don't know me, who don't speak English, who don't speak French, and
Yeah.
never listen to me on your channel or on my Facebook or follow me anywhere. My name is Viany Nguefack. I'm Beninese and I'm living here in Quebec. And for a short story, 1 year ago, I didn't speak a word in English. Like that is the start. That is the beginning, the very beginning. The very beginning is I'm a French speaker. I come from a French country. Yes, I did some course in high school, college, 1 hour a week in English. But like saying that from there, I can be able to be talking here right now, speaking English, not been thinking in French, translating in English, but just speaking directly right now, like I'm doing, like I'm completely fluent in English. You may say, oh, wow, this guy have born in English country, or this guy is a native speaker, but I'm not a native speaker. And I didn't learn English. Like I didn't take a special training for English, anything, any of that. All I've done.
Like, how did you do, brother? Like, I'm curious. I want to know.
You know the deal, right? But yes, I have to say it for those who don't know it. I'm TechnoTutor user, and yes, like my computer is here. I was doing my TechnoTutor when I remember that we have that course schedule. So I do my TechnoTutor every day, about 20 to 30 minutes a day. And that's the only one tool that I have used to be able to express myself right now the way I'm doing it in English. Of course, I go to a call with American people just to practice the talking, but still, I do know people living in the USA, Beninese, come from Benin, living in USA since 5 years. And when I get on the phone call with them, speaking English, they can barely like express few phrases. So when people say, yes, to learn English, I just go to a country where people speak English, and then you will be full in that environment, and then you will be able to speak English. Let me tell you the news, guys, it's too late.
It doesn't work like that.
It's too late. The reason why I say it's too late, like you are too old right now to be able to absorb new language so quickly. You can't do that. You before, when you were between your 0 to 7 years old, yes, you could. We put you in Chinese environment, we download Chinese right away like this and speak Chinese, no problem. We put you in German environment, you will speak German, no problem. But once you pass the cap of 7 years old, 8 years old, you have already your mind formed, and then your natural learning ability is closed, and you can't download that easily new language.
And you can kiss learning goodbye.
Yes. So TechnoTutor, what it does is it make you learn fast like a baby. Like you reopen your natural learning ability, and then you can download new language. And not just a language, like you can use it literally for anything. So you can download a habit. You are living with a guy that is completely successful, and you are struggling barely to make 1,000 a month. You can download the habit that he got that helped him to make that much, and put it inside of yourself and become that new person. Because with TechnoTutor, you open your natural learning ability. So when people ask me how TechnoTutor work, that's it. It's a tool that open your natural learning ability. And then with that openness, you can download any habit, any behavior, any language, any skills, anything. Like just look at, maybe you look at, I don't know, you look at Donald Trump, or you look at Joe Biden, or you look at any wealthy, successful Elon Musk. you can literally look at him, say, okay, he has these skills, and take it from him and put it inside of yourself. How do you call it? Like when you take your computer.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
like installing a program in your computer.
like installing a program, like you take the program from the person and you install it inside of yourself and you become that person. So that's what TechnoTutor does. So it helped me to learn English. Afterward, I also decided to stop smoking cigarette and quit all my addictions. So I have a bunch of addiction when I made TechnoTutor. So I was a big smoker. I have been smoking cigarette for 15 years. Like I started smoking cigarette when I was 15. And I have been smoking cigarette from my 15 years old all the way to my 30 years old. Right now, I'm 30 years. Yeah. So I have been smoking cigarette all that time. And also, I was a big drinker. And I was a big alcohol drinker. Like, look at me. You can see in my face the way I am, the way I behave. I come from Africa. I have been in that environment where every day we are on club, drinking, smoking, dancing, and that's all we do. You know, so I was a big drinker, and I can't stay home Saturday, Saturday, and Sunday without going out and drink. And when I came here in Quebec, I couldn't continue doing that because it cost a lot of money. So what I did, I used to buy Jack Daniels. That's my preferred. So I used to buy like big 2-3 bottle of Jack Daniels, and it lasts like a month. So if I take a big bottle of Jack Daniels, I can finish it in one night, like alone.
That's
I swear you, I was a big drinker, and drinking helped me to face my anxiety, my fears, my social anxiety, like talking to people. I couldn't, so I have to drink to not care about what the people will say, to face the fear of rejection, and just drink alcohol and go face the world. So sometimes I drink in the morning. I wake up in the morning and I drink before to go to yes. Like I was a very big drinker. I don't know if you know that part of my life, but I have an alcoholic.
No, because when we met through Self-Affected, the group Self-Affected, and I guess that's you have started to use TechnoTutor, and you were already working on those points. So I didn't get to know you in that time.
I was a big drinker, and every night, if I have alcohol at home, I drink them all. My wife, I was living with my wife and my fathers and mothers-in-law, and in their house they have wine, you know. And I finish my alcohol and I drink all their wine. So there is no wine in the house because I drink them all. That's what I was doing, and I will drink till the point where I will just fall down, and then I'll go sleep. And all your days screw up anyway. So because I had a lot to face, I had a lot. So my day routine was I smoke cigarette, drink alcohol, watch porn, and go to work. I was working as a janitor. So I go to work. When I finish working, I come back home, I eat, and I started over. Drink alcohol, watch Netflix, smoke, watch Netflix or watch porn. It's either Netflix or porn. And that's my life. So I was turning around those points all the time. Then I made TechnoTutor, and I was not a English speaker. I spoke French only. Then I made TechnoTutor. I started using TechnoTutor because I wanted to improve my English. Somebody tell me it's the fastest way. And I have seen your videos in which you said, I learned English in 7 months. I'm like, wow, look at how this guy is speaking. I want to be that guy. And I start using TechnoTutor. And then my English start improving. And I think one of the main reasons why my English started to improve that fast, because I loved English music. Like I love hip hop music, US, and I used to listen to them, but I didn't understand anything of what I was listening to. But because all those words have been listened to them and they get into my already, they are kind of there, but I can't access to them. But as soon as I opened my natural learning ability, then I get access to all those content that I have learned before, not learned, but have read before. So when people ask, how for you that it has been that fast? It's because I was listening to music videos and stuff. I didn't understand anything because my natural learning ability was closed. So what I needed is to open. So for all of you that is watching this, if you have been learning some self-improvement stuff, reading books on how to build wealth and stuff, and you are not achieving that, you just have to open your natural learning ability. And all the other information that you have listened to before will start making sense. And you just start becoming, that you will get the result of all the work that you have done before and didn't see the result. They are there somewhere inside of your body. And you just don't have access to them. So when you open your natural learning ability, boom, you get inside and you become the nail in the matrix.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah. So, so far, yeah. So I start using TechnoTutor. I start speaking English after 3 months. I became like, I understood more. I can talk without thinking, but my vocabulary was not that big. So by continued to use my TechnoTutor daily, my vocabulary keep improving, and I start noticing some emotional stability. My anxiety went completely down.
Yeah, that's a good point to touch on. Specifically, the point of quitting alcohol, drugs, and porn and stuff, and all those points, because so many people struggle with that point of like how to quit smoking, all those habits, that bad habits that we have that we want to stop. Like how was it like for you, your experience going through them on stopping, quitting them? Because sometimes some people force themselves and not doing anymore, but the moment that they are in front of it, they surround and then start again. Like, how was it for you?
Yes, like you right to pose me on that because I was going too fast. I was just kind of rushing through all the points. Yeah. But quitting cigarette for me, I've tried many times before, and I know what you're talking about when you say people try to quit alcohol or cigarette and they force themselves to do it, and it's kind of they are in a prison. They are kind of in a prison because they wanted to do it, but they suppress the want, the desire to smoke, to drink. They just suppress the desire, but the desire is there. So they hold all those desires inside of them, and they're like, no, I don't want to smoke. I don't want to smoke. I don't want to smoke. As soon as they see somebody smoking, they will either be frustrated because they want the cigarette, but they can't smoke it. Because frustration is the emotion that is generated when you want to go to a goal, but something stop you. So that generates frustration. So each time they see somebody smoking cigarette, they generate that frustration because like, I want to smoke, but because I make the decision to not smoke, now I can't. So I'm frustrated because I can't get what I want. So they hold on to that emotions that create anxiety, stress inside of them, because now they start emphasizing. They start overemphasizing. Is it the word?
Which one? Like
they start over focusing on that point. But I expressed what I wanted to say, so that's good. So they start over focusing on the point of, oh, I want something, but I'm not having it. Discomfort.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Like it's just like focusing on the point, like the focus on the point in terms of not wanting it. Like they put so much attention on it, but like, no, I don't want to smoke. I don't want to smoke. Then that builds, that start building inside of them.
Yes, like they build that stress, because what the stress is when you over focus on something. So now they are over focusing on quitting cigarette. And now you have all those organization of those who want to quit cigarette. And now quitting cigarette become the purpose of their life. Like it becomes something so huge, even quitting alcohol. So you have the AA, anonymous alcoholic, and now they have a big organization just for that single point. But for me, I put in my TechnoTutor, I am free of cigarette. I am free of smoking. I am free of alcohol. I am neutral toward alcohol. I am neutral toward cigarette. I know how to deal with my emotions. I know how to deal with my anxiety. I know how to face. So I create all those lists inside of my TechnoTutor, And for those who don't know how TechnoTutor work, once you buy it, you will see how it works. But you can literally put anything in your TechnoTutor and program it inside of yourself.
Yeah. So, just like you said in the beginning, we are programmable. So if you
we are programmable.
Program yourself or to remove a program, there you go.
And that's it. Like, you think about it like you are a robot, and that robot have some program that make them direct themselves. So the way you have been structured, wired inside of you, come from your DNA. So your DNA come from your parents. So you have that wiring, that structure. So that structure will allow you just to achieve certain thing and not achieve certain thing. And from the 0 to 7 years of your life, 0 to 7 years old of your life, you receive the instruction of how that wiring should operate and what he will accept and not accept. So let's say you learn the word yellow, the color yellow, in a stressful environment. So the word yellow will cover all those stress inside of you. So that's how you are programmed. Through cigarette, like people smoking cigarette in front of you. My dad was, oh, I smoke cigarette to face my, to face my business, problems, to face the thing I want to face, my problem, anxiety. Yeah. I smoke cigarette to face those things. So for me, as kids, that's how you face your problems. So that's why when I start getting older, when I have anxiety, I use cigarette to face them. I just download that from my parents. So that is the program. So I go into my inner structure and I remove that program. That is the way to do it. So let's say you become a TechnoTutor user. If you buy it from me or you buy it from Viany or from any distributor, that distributor will be with you because he walked the process already. So he will be with you to walk you step by step on how you go inside of your body, inside of your inner structure, your DNA, to remove a program that is not good for you with TechnoTutor. So you have that access to that person for a lifetime. Yeah. You have the tool for a lifetime, and you have the person for a lifetime. So it is a very good investment that I have done. So I have Mitchell sold me TechnoTutor. So I contact Mitchell, how do I do this? And he showed me, okay, you put this, you put that, you put this, you put that. Okay, I put them. You do this type of writing to take the information out of you. And within 1 month, I became a non-smoker. And I am completely neutral towards cigarette. I can see people smoking. I can be with them when they are smoking and talk with them, and nothing moves inside of me. They said, do you want it? No, I don't want it. Like, I don't want it. And one time, after 1 month, I made a test. I'm like, okay, I don't want it, but give me, I will just see the feeling of if I smoking, how it goes inside of me. I smoke it, I'm like, no, like
disgusting, yeah. That's a good thing. Yeah.
Disgusting. What is that? Like, why was I putting this inside of my body? Like, what the fuck? And I gave it to him. Same thing with alcohol. One time I tried, and I put him like, it doesn't taste good at all. And I don't need it to be who I need to be in society, like in an environment where people are dancing, having fun. I can have a lot of fun and more fun than those who are drinking, because now you are drinking and you hijack your ability to receive the good feeling of the vibe that you are doing. Like, if I can make an analogy,
everything when you kind of drug yourself in order for you to have fun, because that fun, it's not from you.
You are not having fun.
Remember, like what happened, you barely remember, so you're not actually having fun.
It's exactly like when you want to have a surgery and you have an injection to anesthetize the part of your body, so you don't feel it. That's exactly what alcohol does. Like, it makes you not feel the fun. You may be having some level of fun, but you are not having the whole amount of fun that you are supposed to have if you were not on alcohol. So when I stopped smoking and stopped drinking alcohol, I was so good when I'm having fun with people. Like, and now I start seeing the challenge that I really have talking to people, talking to strangers, my fear of rejection. I start seeing the real amount of the thing that I have to deal with. But alcohol suppressed it before. And now I've seen it, and I start working on those things. I start becoming more stable. That's how my level of anxiety go completely down. My stress went completely. My fear of rejection, I can't say I have any now, but I have, like, I am better now, you know. And now talking to people. And then what I did, I switched job, because before I was just a janitor cleaning ground. Now I decided to go into communication business. And then I become a salesman, because salesman, you have to talk to others. But before I was afraid to be rejected. But now, you know,
now that's what you do, right? Which is like something so big, because every time when it comes to talking to people, everything that has to do with talking to people avoid it. I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to do this. I don't like talking to people. We bring every kind of like reason, but the main point is that we do not want to be rejected.
Yes,
the rejection.
The fear of rejection. We all have the fear of rejection, and we can't take any other job than deal with machine. You don't want to deal with people. You want to deal with machine, because you don't want confrontation. Because you don't want
confrontation, rejection. Yeah.
You don't want that. So, but once you bypass that thing, you have a lot of opportunity in your surrounding. Now you see, oh, I can be a salesman. Oh, I can be in communication. Oh, I can build a business. Oh, I can go out and talk to people. Oh, I can have a lot of fun. Oh, now you start seeing I have so much opportunity. And that's what happened to me. I start working with a company here, and that company, I went directly from the amount I was making per month, per year, in my janitor job, to double that. Like, by changing job, I just double that right away. Mm-hmm. And okay, it's a commission job. So I was working in a company that said something, and when I make a sale, I have a commission. But what happened then? Because now I cleaned all my program toward money, because before I thought money was the root of all evil. Yes. That was my programming that all Africans receive, because we want to go to paradise, to heaven. We want to go to heaven, and
give all your money away. Difficult. If you want God to like you, give all your money away.
Give all your money. Yeah. If you are rich, a rich have a lot of chance to end in hell than a poor. That's what is written in the Bible. And I've been all impulsed with that.
The quote is, it is easier for a camel, I think it's a camel, to go through the middle of an ice than for a rich person to go to heaven. It's screwed up. Yeah.
Like, that phrase just screw you up completely. And even if you say, I don't believe that, in some level, inside of you believe that. You believe that being rich make you evil.
Yeah, like Gaetan, let us touch this point, because I think, my opinion, that's really important, because some people say, well, I don't want money, or I don't believe this. However, when you look at their lives and the way they live, it doesn't reflect the opposite. Because if you tell me that, okay, I don't believe this statement, but at the same time, you are not wealthy, or at least you don't have enough money so that you can actually have a good life, then you believe to that.
What you just don't know. Like, something that I discovered when I was using TechnoTutor is that I have so many beliefs that I wasn't even aware of.
Yes.
You have a bunch of belief system inside of your unconscious mind, and that's why it's called unconscious mind. Like, you are not aware of it.
Yes.
You are not conscious of the fact that you have those beliefs. And when I start working on myself, I start discovering through writing, I have this belief. Oh, I did this. But why did I do this? Oh, because I thought if I did this thing will happen. Oh, I have that belief that if I do this thing will happen. Where that beliefs come from? And you put it in your TechnoTutor, and the memory open up, and you see where it come from, and you work on it, and you change it. I just give you the recipe of how it works.
That's the recipe.
That's the recipe. Like, roll up, roll back, and listen to that single part.
Yeah.
And now you remove it and you feel different and you start making new decisions in your life. And that's what happened. I changed job. And in my job, I start becoming the best of my job. To give you a quick example, we have a product that costs $17,000. I have a product from $160, $160, all the way to $17,000. And I am the one of the ones, because multiple people do it, but I'm one of them. Like, they have more than 1,000 salesmen, but few, kind of 5 in the whole company, have the gut to present that product and sell it. And I am the one that sell it almost every month. A $17,000 product. And the reason why the other guy don't present it is because they are afraid to be rejected. They are afraid to hear a no, or it's too expensive, or you want to steal my money. Like, they are afraid of the reaction of the customer, so they don't present it because the price is too big. And even if they present it, they are shaking. They are like, oh, it is the most expensive one that we have here, blah, blah, but who needs a $70,000 mattress? Like, who needs that? Because they are shaking and they assume that, like, you used to attribute to the people in front of you who you are. You think they are like you. You attribute to them your programming. The programming that you have inside of you, you just attribute it to the people inside of you. Like, because $17,000 is a big money for me, and I don't know if somebody can afford it, then I assume that the guy in front of me can't afford it.
Yeah.
And because of that programming, they don't present it. But me, I do. And what happened? I sell it a lot. Like, every month, I sell at least one. And that's how I have been multiple times the all-stars of the company. Multiple times from zero to there, like literally within 6 months. Or no, I start using TechnoTutor in July, and I start really using it in September. And I switched job in February. In January to February, I switched job. So after 4 months of using TechnoTutor, I go from not being able to talk to strangers, not being able to talk to people. I go from there to take a sales job in which I become the best. One of the best of the company, and double my income. Quit smoking cigarette, quit alcohol, quit drugs, quit porn. Start speaking English the way I'm speaking it right now, and you can see, you can hear it from your ears. I become that.
Yeah.
Only one tool can create that transformation. The one tool that can allow you to go in your DNA and make some change. Go into your first 7 of your life and make some change.
Yeah.
Remove program and
this
install a new program.
And this that you're saying, it's so critical, because I have people like that also that I support with TechnoTutor, and many of them, like there's this guy, he makes almost, like, I don't want to say it here, but he makes a lot of money, and he has been through a lot of trainings. And sometimes he called me, he's like, but I'm feeling this, I'm thinking about this, and this, and this. It happened like 20 years ago. And I did a lot of coaching on this point. Like, why is it coming back? I thought I was through this. And what I tell him is that most of the time with different things that we do out there, we think that we are through something because we don't remember it anymore. But what those programs has most of the time allowed you to do is just to forget that, to suppress that, so that it's not in your awareness anymore. But it is still affecting and impacting your life. So when you start using TechnoTutor, you cannot hide your shit anymore. It goes like deep to the core of who you are and reveal everything that's in there holding you back. So this is like like Gaetan said, the only thing tool that can actually make you do that.
Exactly. Like, it's the only one thing that can change you in the DNA level. Like, there you can think of, Kundalini yoga, this typing thing. In the community, we have people that have tried everything. They did the ayahuasca. They go and walk on fire with Anthony Robbins. They
Sedona,
do
Reiki, best, like
NLP.
energy,
Like they did
hypnosis.
almost everything.
You just name it.
But now they never changed. And when they start using TechnoTutor, they start really changing. And the reason why they start really changing is that TechnoTutor put the information directly in your cells. And people will ask how TechnoTutor did that.
Well,
You don't know how your cell phone works. You don't even know how are you are seeing me through a screen. Like I'm literally inside of the screen and you are seeing me right now. You don't know how the machine function, how the computer function to allow you to see me right now, but you are using it. So do you want to go from A to B, or you want to know how to make up a car? A car transport you from a point A to B. But you need to know how the circuitry inside of it function. Really know. But by using the tool, you will understand how it works, because you will have enough vocabulary now to process it.
Yeah, that's a good point. And we can add on that. It's like if you actually like not just on the surface of it, because what we are now here to create, what we call it, is the next elite. It's the next elite, because we know how to do that and we have the tools to actually do that. And we have proven that many times. And it's just exciting to see like how this is gonna be like in the next 5 to 10 years from now. It's gonna be something pretty good.
It's gonna be something like gonna be something with all the kids all the kids who's born in the community right now, and all the people that is having TechnoTutor and using it, and they are changing their life. Like I have been supporting people from literally crap to and they think they are the best version of themselves already right now, but it is the tool is there for life, and it is at least 15 years journey. When I say 15-year journey, people will say, oh, okay, it doesn't mean like you have to make 15 years before to start seeing the result. You start almost seeing the result literally
right away.
Like you start using TechnoTutor, you start seeing the result, but the result keeps increasing. Imagine it like every 1 minute that you use with your TechnoTutor, you just imagine it every minute that we use your TechnoTutor for, imagine it like be $100 that you give yourself. You just continue accumulating it every time you are using it, because you put the information inside of you, put the new information inside of you, and the output become a better thing. You change the wiring, the input, change the wiring of your of who you are, change the programming of who you are, and then when you are working in life now, any information that goes inside of you have now a different outcome. So you are just changing the outcome through the time. The outcome just keep increasing. You're becoming better and better and better. And now you understand the sense of the phrase, every day, in every way, I become better and better
and better. That's a great one to really close this.
If you have TechnoTutor, it's a good one to put in your TechnoTutor. But unfortunately, you don't have it yet.
Yeah, that's a great one. That's it. That's a masterpiece. Any last word that you want to share before we wrap this up?
If you don't have TechnoTutor, you should have it. Like, really, if you don't have TechnoTutor, you should have it. And the reason why you should have it is that you are not responsible for the programming that you received when you were young. When you were born, you were not responsible for your DNA that you received. And by the way, your DNA is just a compilation of the information of your parents. And that information have the fear of money, the fear of success, the the fear of disease, the fear of death, the fear of poverty, all the fear of the unknown. All those fear is in their DNA, and you receive it. The fear of rejection, all those things is in their DNA, and they give it to you. The way they behave. One example, I have a kid. My kid's 8 months old, and he sleep in a very funny position. Like the way he sleep, the position is very funny. And I took some pictures and I sent it to my brother. I said, "Do any of your kids sleep that way?" And he's like, "Yes, all of them." I'm like, "Where do they take it from?" And he said, "From our dad." Okay, I'm living in Quebec. My dad is in Benin. My kids never met my dad. How did he get that way funny of sleeping that me? I don't sleep that way.
Uh-huh.
It is not having a brown eyes or having this type of physical attributes. It is a behavior. It's a behavior.
Yeah. Wow,
it's a way of being.
Mm-hmm.
So how did he download that way of being without never seeing my dad sleeping? And the reason the answer is it comes through the DNA. So your DNA is the combination of all the attitude, all the way of being, all the behavior, so you are not even responsible for that. You just receive them. And if you want to become somebody different, you have to go into the core of that and take off what is not best and put it what is best. Change what is not good for you and put the good one. So you are just the only one guy that is accepting and allowing to be who you are right now. You have the tool, you have the opportunity, the tool of change. Take the tool of change and change yourself.
Yes.
So that is the opportunity that Viany and I are offering you. We have been offered that opportunity. We are using it. It works. We have seen it from our own eyes in our personal life, and we know what we are talking about. So take that opportunity of the tool of change. You will change your life, and by changing your life, you just change the whole 7th generation after you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my last word.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Gaetan. That was spot on, and always glad to have you on.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always happy to be here.
Okay, nice. Peace, bro.